Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're the show where we really get into the details from the sources you share. And today we're tackling something that, well, it sounds pretty simple on the surface, but it's actually got some deep strategic value. The power of precise professional language. We've got this great list of practical English phrases pulled from some spoken English practice PDF excerpts someone sent over. So our mission today isn't just, reading a list. It's about unpacking how these seemingly basic phrases can be a kind of secret weapon, a shortcut, really, to clearer communication in your day-to-day professional life. Doesn't matter what your role is. I mean, how often do you find yourself struggling for the right words or, feeling like a misunderstanding could have been nipped in the bud? This deep dive should give you some, well, concrete tools for that.
Yeah, you've really nailed the core idea there, this whole deep dive. It's basically framed around this thought that professional communication, it's not just what you say. Critically, it's how you say it. These phrases we're looking at, they're not just like polite ways to talk. They're highly functional. Think of them as linguistic tools. They give you leverage, They're designed for efficiency, for clarity, helping you manage expectations, coordinate things. It's about high-return communication, really.
Okay, let's dive in then. Picture this. Your head down, maybe deadline looming, and someone needs you now. Or maybe you need to know if someone's actually free. How do you handle that? Professionally, I mean, without causing friction or losing your focus. That brings us to our first set of phrases, all about managing time, availability. Our source highlights things like, I'm busy right now, let's talk later. And also, he, she is not available right now. Pretty straightforward, right?
They seem simple, yeah. But the insight here is how crucial they are for setting professional boundaries. And not just politely, but strategically. When you say, I'm busy right now, let's talk later, you're not just pushing someone off. You're actually protecting your focus, the quality of what you're doing right then. You're signaling, look, my bandwidth is limited, and I'm choosing the best time for us to talk properly, which helps both of you, really. It's that difference, isn't it, between a polite deferral, keeping the door open for a better time, and, well, accidentally sounding blunt and shutting things down. You're respecting your time, and theirs too, by making sure the chat happens when it can actually be useful.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, what about something I think, well, many of us deal with constantly? How do you manage priorities? Politely, but firmly. And track progress without feeling like you're nagging. Our source has some real gems for this. Please prioritize this. Or the flip side, this is not our priority right now. And for updates, things like, I'm working on it, or we're making progress on this, they cut through the noise, don't they?
They absolutely do. And this is where you really see that strategic angle. Please prioritize this. It's not just direct instruction. It's like a mini leadership act. You're defining what's most important right now. That helps your colleague channel their energy, their time effectively. You take away the guesswork of what first. And the other one, this is not our priority right now. That's super useful for managing expectations about what isn't getting done immediately. It stops people spinning their wheels on things that, aren't critical at that moment. Prevents that kind of shadow work. And those updates, I'm working on it. We're making progress. They seem small, but they're surprisingly powerful. I'm working on it. Simple, yes, but it stops status anxiety in the other person. It's like a quick, proactive update that eases the burden of waiting and wondering, reduces noise. And we're making progress. That goes a bit further. It's just movement, not just activity. Really helpful in, say, email or Slack, where you can't just see what's happening. These phrases build trust, cut down on the endless follow-ups, frees up time for everyone.
Right. So we've covered managing time, managing priorities, crucial stuff. But what about when you're in the thick of it? You need specifics to keep a project on track, or maybe more importantly, to avoid mistakes. Costly ones, sometimes. This leads us right into the next toolkit, phrases for getting and giving precise info. The source material gives us some great ones. Can you clarify this? Can you share the ETA with me? Right, please email this to me. Right. Can you provide an update on this similar to before, but maybe more specific? And that brilliant one, have you cross-checked this? Each one is like a precision tool for information, isn't it?
Totally. In this section, I think it's really about cutting down on what you might call rework debt. Doing things over because they weren't clear the first time. These phrases help prevent misunderstandings, ensure accuracy. That's vital. Can you clarify this? I love that one because it actively fights assumptions. Assumptions are usually where errors creep in, right? You're prompting for the exact detail needed, not just guessing. And have you cross-checked this? That's like built-in quality control. It adds that verification layer, promotes reliability. It's basically asking, have we done our homework here? And then you mentioned ETA, estimated time of arrival or completion. That's huge. Using that acronym just instantly sets clear expectations. It puts a number on the unknown, kind of. When will this be done? And please email this to me. Seems basic, maybe, but it highlights how important a clear documented record is. Conversations disappear, and email creates that trail, that single source of truth, invaluable for accountability, looking back.
Okay, finally, let's get to the phrases that really make things happen. The project management workhorses, you could say. The ones that push for action, get approvals, smooth out coordination. These are the levers that move projects forward. Things like, I need your approval, we finalized it, let's have a quick call, and please add it to my calendar. These aren't just requests. They're ways to get things done efficiently.
Exactly. And what's interesting is how each one serves a really distinct, critical function in the workflow. I need your approval. That just streamlines decision-making, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It clearly flags the very next step needed. It's a direct prompt right on the critical path. We finalized it. That signals closure, tells everyone, okay, this part's done, ready for whatever's next, closes the loop, and let's have a quick call. Oh, that can be a masterstroke for efficiency sometimes. It suggests a richer way to sort out complex stuff that might just drag on forever in email threads.
Yeah, definitely experienced that.
Right. Sometimes 10 minutes talking saves an hour of typing back and forth. And lastly, please add it to my calendar. Simple courtesy, but it makes sure the logistics are handled smoothly, precisely. It respects everyone's schedule, gets the commitment locked in, avoids no-shows, double bookings, small thing, big impact.
So wrapping this part up, what does this all mean for you, the listener? We've just walked through a bunch of phrases. They look simple, maybe unassuming, but when you really look, they're these highly effective strategic tools for everyday professional clarity, efficiency, getting straight to the point without being rude, moving things forward, not just for you, but the whole team.
Exactly. Getting comfortable with these, mastering them, it helps you communicate with more confidence. It cuts down friction, those little daily annoyances, and ultimately it makes you look and be more organized, reliable, professional.
Right.
It's about being understood clearly, quickly. And in today's pace, it's practically a superpower.
And that really brings our deep dive on precise language to a close. It's pretty amazing, isn't it, how much strategic value you can pull from just simple phrases once you pause and really think about their impact. These tools from the source material, they genuinely offer a direct route to, more effective and less frustrating work interactions.
Indeed. So maybe a final thought for you to take away. Think about this coming week. How could consciously choosing just one or two of these precise phrases, maybe subtly but significantly, change how people see your professionalism, your competence? What seemingly small communication tweak could make the biggest difference for you this week in getting things done, or just in how smoothly your requests land? Something to mull over.
Thank you for joining us on this deep dive.